Hi guys, this is Rusty78609. I'm sitting on my patio, my new concrete patio under my RV cover. This is a 16-foot travel trailer right here that I live in. I've lived in travel trailers for a long time. I'm 72 years old and been retired fully for, 15 years or so, in that range. But anyway, what I wanted to touch on is it occurred to me that a lot of you that watch my channel, I look at it actually gives me an age breakdown that shows, kind of the age of my audience. And the average age of the audience that watch my video is probably in 50 to 55 average. And so most of you, that's just average. So that means half of you are probably a little older than that, and some of you are retired, and some of you are already full-time RVing and doing a lot of other things. But what I wanted to mention was this. and this is something that everybody already knows anyway. But whenever you retire, you need to stay busy. And a lot of guys play golf. I did that for a long time, for a number of years. I played golf, and then I worked at a golf course. Oh my gosh, I've done a lot of things to keep busy. One of them was I was a cave guide at Longhorn Caverns for a while, part-time of course. And then I worked part-time at the golf course. I worked in guest services, which was really pretty fun. I also did course. I was a marshal and all that kind of stuff at the golf course. And what else? I've actually done wine and beer tasting events. I did that. I think I did that for about 4 years. But again, it was just part-time, just something to keep me busy. And the only downside of those things was they were kind of like temporarily permanent. You had a schedule that you had to adhere to. You had to be somewhere at a certain time for a certain period of hours and so forth, and that was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad because I never worked more than 20 hours doing the part-time jobs. And then when I was doing the wine and beer tastings, I'd usually do 2 a week, and each one of them was about 4 hours. So but it just, not only did you make a little extra money, which is fine, that's always good, but the big thing was you get to get out and meet people, and you've got something to look forward to. You got to keep your mind busy and all that stuff. And what the point of this video, if there is a point really, is just to make the people aware that are approaching retirement age or thinking about retiring. Really, I'm not too sure you ever really want to fully retire. Now, I'm fully retired now, again, but of course I do the YouTube videos now, and that's really fun. And of course I've traveled more in my RV now than I have been in the past, and I plan to continue that for as long as my health continues. But the good thing about doing what I'm doing now, as opposed to what I was doing before when I was working doing the wine and beer tastings, and also I volunteered at national parks. I was, what do they call it? I can't even remember now. It's like a tour guide. Oh, and they called him an interpretive ranger. If you saw how I had this phone set up, you would laugh. Okay, I got it leaning against a brick on a table in front of me because the holder I have doesn't work very good. The camera pops out. Enough said about that. But so I've done a lot of different things. And I think, again, variety is the spice of life. Right now I'm back to full-time RVing. I mean, I've lived in an RV for 20 plus years, a long time, and traveled in RVs. I went camping in a Prius, went camping in my truck, did all kinds of stuff to just keep my mind busy. But you can't, in my opinion, which is worth nothing, it's a good idea to have a plan to keep busy. Now, if you have a hobby, that's good. A lot of you, maybe some of you do play golf, and I think that's great. But I kind of got burned out on it after a few years because I was playing 3 or 4 times a week, and it just got old. It just got old. And so I went on to greener pastures. But now I'm full-time back to traveling in my travel trailer, which I think is great. Next week I'm going out to Alpine. But if you do that, if you just add a little flavor to your life, then, like right now, this is Beer 30, okay? I don't have to worry about going to the cave, Longhorn Caverns, and doing a tour. I can have me a cold beer if I want to. Oh, that's good. Anyway, and so that's what my life's all about. A lot of y'all would probably disagree with some of the things I've done and do, which is okay. I mean, I may disagree with some of the things you've done and do, which is okay. That's what makes the world go round. But so as far as RVing, if you go to RV parks, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, boondocking's great, dry camping's great, everything's great. It's your choice. But if you pick out, most full timers will have 5 or 6 RV parks that are their favorites, and those are the ones they go to in different seasons, which I think is wonderful. Some people go in groups. Sometimes, the ones that don't have a home base, sometimes they go in groups, and that's fine too. Again, different strokes for different folks. I'm a loner, a lone wolf, but I still get to go out to places and meet different people and enjoy the different environments and different scenery. And but it really does help, guys. I'm telling you, like I just took a walk. Fortunately today, the temperature is about 92, which is about 10 degrees below what it has been or last week. I'm in Central Texas, USA, northwest Austin, about maybe 60 to 80 miles, depending on which way you come, near Kingsland, Marble Falls, Burnett area of Texas, and what they call the Texas Hill Country, and it's really nice. Of course, the reason it's so cool today is, I say cool, 92, is that cool? No, it's not really. But the reason it feels so good out here today is the fact that we've had some showers around, little rain showers around, and it's dropped the temperature considerably, and it really is. It's very pleasant. It is for me. Other people may not enjoy that at all. But, again, for those of you that are, thinking about retirement or going on the road and all those different things, I'm all for it, guys. I mean, the variety is the spice of life. And, I've got me a nice home base here now with a concrete slab, and I really enjoy this, and so I can go and come. It's easy to back my RV in. I could have set it up so that it was a pull-through, but the sun sets behind me here. That's the west, and if that was all open in the summertime, when the sun sets, you'd be toast, okay? And so I've got that part covered back there. You can see that that's kind of blocked off and not all the way to the ground. It's got about a 4-foot opening to the ground to kind of let the air vent through. But it works out great. Again, the name of this RV right here is called Arrow, and my truck is called Bo. It's a Ram 2017 V6, 321 gears, 8-speed automatic, and it'll tow this RV just fine. This RV is a 16-foot Coachman Clipper Cadet, 16 CFB. It weighs 2,450 pounds. Dry weight, probably right now when I'm pulling down the highway, I'm probably pulling another 300 pounds, so about 2,800 pounds total, because I don't add much water to the fresh water tank, and I also don't put soap in the fresh water tank. Good God Almighty! But so if you're looking to plan out a life after work, then think about RVing as an option. I'm not saying you need to sell your house and all that stuff. It's your choice. I mean, I'm not saying you should do what I do. I'm not even recommending it. I'm just saying that you might want to check it out, because it adds flavor, because it gives you something to look forward to. Like I've been back. I was in New Mexico for 3 months. I got back on June the 12th. And I'll be leaving out of here on July the 12th next week to go for another month in Alpine, maybe 2, and while the heat kind of moves out, or the summer heat moves out of Texas. And it's great to be able to do that. And then when I come back, I'll be here for the great months, which are like October, November, December, and then in January I'll go further south down along the coast of Texas, and spend a couple of months, maybe January and February, because it gets pretty cool here. But having said that, guys, just want to give you a heads up on that. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products. I appreciate that. And, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly. You know what I mean. That lowers your stress, lowers your blood pressure. Stretch, walk, eat good, and stand guard at the door of your mind. We've been through that drill a million times. But anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And, yeah, these are the reason I wanted to share this is because I just feel like, you know, if you see somebody that's enjoying their life, then you might want to ask why. Okay, and I'm telling you why I am. How that works for you, I don't know. But anyway, guys, adios amigos. Bye bye.